The center jump, and it is controlled by Florida State as it's tracked down by Amoria Gordon, and we're underway here at the Tucker Center. Florida State's been good at home, 11-2 record on their home floor. Here is Latson getting downhill that she does so well. Good defense by Watson, very good shot blocker, her 31st block shot of the season.
Definitely expect Florida State to stay in attack mode, so it's not a surprise to see Latson get the first attempt down a lane line.
Sonia Citron trying to turn inside, has a size advantage, can't get it to drop, and Turnage can't control the rebound. The Irish got it to 4 with 16 seconds to go. They were down 13 in the fourth, but the Cards held on.
Just aggressively.
Foul on Latson, her first. Here's Watson spinning inside, going to the left hand. That won't drop. And a rebound for Timpson. Here's Gordon, defended by Hidalgo. Turnage. Citron defending Latson. A little bit of a push by Citron. Count it, and the
might start defensively on Tanaya, but Sonia Citron has done a great job defensively for Notre Dame, so she gets the start on her.
This is the matchup we expected when it came to defending Hidalgo. Sarah Bajetti, excellent on-ball defender. She'll have her hands full. She won't be able to do it alone. That's how good Hidalgo has been. Here's DeWolf, struggled against Louisville, trying to get her going in the early moments of this game. She scored just 2 before fouling out against the Cards. Here is that starting 5 for Florida State with Latson and Turnage. Gordon at the point, Bajetti excellent defensively. Timpson 11th in Division I in block shots. Open 3 for Latson, good start for her. She's got Florida State's first 6. Starting 5 for Notre Dame, Hidalgo 3rd in Division I in scoring, 1st in steals. Citron, DeWolf, Maddie Westbell, and Kylie Watson, the starting 5. Watson, the team leader in blocks, you saw her get a block earlier. Citron made Latson change her shot, and DeWolf's got a rebound. Watson in trouble, can't get out of trouble. Controlled by Timpson.
Timpson, a great rim protector for the Seminoles, and she just does a good job, you know, keeping her ground, not fouling.
Timpson. Good defense again by Watson. Shot clock does not reset. It's at 9. Not much movement right now for Florida State as the shot clock winds down, and it's a steal for Citron. Citron with Bajetti back, spinning. Hidalgo got on the glass and touched it last. Florida. How do you see this game playing out? What will make the difference for the team that's going to win this game here today?
I mean, I think it has to be defense. Both teams are great offensively, but you can't get into your offense if you don't get stops and get rebounds.
I'm no expert. You're the expert. You cannot leave Tanaya Latson wide open for 3 time and again.
You can, and she's asserted herself in this game already that she's going to be in attack mode and stay aggressive offensively, as she should be doing, so you cannot give her open looks.
Bajetti doing a good job against Hidalgo, but New Jersey, who has her first point of the game. She had 30 against Louisville, 22 in the second half. 552 points and counting as she adds to her Notre Dame freshman record.
Yeah, just been really fun to watch. She also had 7 steals in that last game, which is, you know, she's been most recently talked about a lot on the defensive side of things as Bajetti nails the corner 3.
Oh, you saw Latson with the push, the nice handle, the assist on the 3.
Yeah, and this game is off to a good start for Florida State. It's the pace that they want. They're getting stops. They're scoring the ball well. They definitely come out and have shown that they're going to play hard on their home floor. Knocks it down.
Bajetti struggled against Pittsburgh from outside the 3-point line last time out. She was 0 for 5, so she gets going early. Into the game for Notre Dame is KK Bransford. She's denied on the inside, and here comes Florida State. They want to push, and there's Hidalgo with another clean steal. And she wants to push. Maybe a little too hard, but watch out, because guess who's coming up from behind? Hannah Hidalgo. What a finish by Gordon. She could feel Hidalgo's breath on her neck, yet still found a way to finish on a tough drive.
Oh, for sure. If you're in the open floor and Hannah's around, you got to be aware of it. But I love the pace of this game. It is just everybody playing with confidence, playing fast, looking to score. I don't know. We might have a real high-scoring one today.
Starting off that way. Bajetti, that three is too long, and a rebound for Watson. You would think with this pace, the two head coaches using their timeouts if they need it to get their players a little bit of a rest, using the bench wisely. Hidalgo steps into a three. No, we're now at the media timeout window, so both teams are going to be sucking wind a little bit, but don't tell that to Tanaya Latson. All gas. Florida State's head coach, Brooke Wyckoff, with the flowers. It was on October 31st that a mass was removed that was diagnosed as breast cancer at Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare. So proceeds from shirt sales today go towards Tallahassee Memorial. Now she just doesn't miss a beat. She has that same energy, that same smile, just that passion, and she is going through some light preventative treatment, she said, but it's a remarkable story because nothing can hold her down. Yeah,
it can, and I just love the relationship that she has with this team and her players and how they're using this experience to, come together and be closer as a unit and support each other and show it on the court.
I know in the first weeks after the surgery, doctor's orders, Brooke had to sit or be quiet. The Tennessee game, she was up cheering, moving up. Like, did the doctor realize? Did the doctor sign off on that? And she said the doctor did. Doctors were actually here pregame, presented with the game ball. Back-to-back three-pointers for Notre Dame out of that timeout. DeWolf knocks that one down after Citron knocked down a three, and just like that, Notre Dame is within four, and the Irish turning up the defense. Bransford away with it. DeWolf drops it back for Citron. Transition three, a little too strong.
Yeah, Florida State had a few turnovers. Notre Dame was able to get a little loose and get some baskets off of that after they struggled to start this game. And here you see another turnover. Game kind of getting sloppy right now.
2-on-1 back the other way. The finish by DeWolf, and now Florida as well. Both head coaches going head-to-head today, coaching their alma maters. Out of the timeout, it's a basket for Bajetti.
I love that. Nice little cross pullback for the mid-range. Smooth little play by Bajetti. She's putting on the defensive pressure. You saw her just hit the bucket, but she will extend that pressure on ball handlers.
Inside of 3 minutes to go, and what's been an entertaining opening quarter between Florida State and Notre Dame. Shot clock down to 4. Citron can't get it. Flying in for the putback attempt is Westbeld. Battle for the loose ball, won by Notre Dame.
Florida State's going to want to come up with those loose balls. And you
know if she was just winded and needed a blow, but she did not seem like herself. Now, as you pointed out, we had a bit of a track meet going on, so
we
needed a rest from talking. Thankfully, both teams have called timeouts. Hidalgo dropped it off. Westbeld inside for 2.
We did it, but I do like the response from Notre Dame coming out of that timeout. Turned it up on the defensive end, was able to force some turnovers, and now here they have themselves only down 2.
Here's Bajetti, tough drive, won't drop. Hidalgo with the rebound. You know what she wants to do off a stop? She wants to push. DeWolf, she's on target here today. Anna DeWolf into double figures with 10. And Notre Dame is on top.
It's nothing like a shooter getting open and getting a rhythm with transition threes.
Florida State off the mark, and here comes Hidalgo once again. For 2 more.
Notre Dame just looks a lot more comfortable now. I want to say they started the game maybe 2-11, and then their last few have just been more shots that look like their identity, shots that they want to take.
My Bonner into the game for Florida State. And that's going to be a foul on.
To do with it, and Notre Dame turned those defensive stops into points.
Latson, a big first quarter for Tanaya Latson. 13 points, averaging a little bit better than 20 points a game. 4th in the ACC in scoring. Hidalgo #1 in the ACC in scoring. Rebound pulled down by Sakiah White. But Jetty on the pull-up, no. Final minute, first quarter.
And I'm not sure if I like that pull-up by Jetty. I think she could honor DeWolf's.
Here's Latson. Let's see how fast Florida State goes. They try for the 2-for-1. They won't have a chance here, though, as it's a turnover. 6th turnover for Florida State here in this quarter. Westbeld. Citron pulls from deep. No. Shot clock is off, and Bajetti will slow things down.
I'm in Latson's hat, so I assume get the ball in her hands right now. Let her close this quarter.
Instead on the drive, it's too strong from Bajetti. Here she comes with 2, with 1. It's good if it goes, and it is off the mark. But a good, saw that in the opening minutes of this game. Great adjustment at that timeout 5 minutes into the quarter.
It was. She talked about just some of it being mental fatigue. So being able to call that timeout, regroup, re-lock in. She talks about that a lot. Is like being locked in from the tip, and maybe didn't feel her team was locked in, and the timeout definitely changed things. Florida
State in the zone to start the second quarter. They get the stop. Then here comes Latson. Hidalgo tried to deny her. Latson off the mark, and a second chance here for Florida State. Latson was 5 of 8 shooting in the first quarter with 13 points. Turnover's a problem for Florida State. 6 turns in that first quarter.
It is, and most of their turnovers are like that, getting into the paint and just kind of being loose with the ball.
Latson, DeWolf stands her ground. And
defense can look to do, and then just good hands by Hannah Hidalgo.
Florida State, after a good start from the three-point line, perhaps cooling off a little bit. Citron, good catch, couldn't finish.
Yeah, she lost it a little bit on the way up. I don't think she was able to control it the way she wanted to. That's a great find in transition.
That's going to be an offensive foul call. Hidalgo will jog it across half court. Westbeld will take the 3 and make the 3. Notre Dame now 4 for 9 from outside the three-point line. '22nd 3 made by Maddie this season. Good drive and a finish by White.
I like to see, I believe that was Timpson. I like to see Timpson
right.
Be aggressive offensively. She's such a, offensive presence. She owns the paint. She's great on the boards. You know her for her block shots. But offensively, this Florida State team does want her to be a dog down there and demand the ball and be aggressive.
Time for second on the team in scoring heading into this game. That's Latson. Good drive. Took it around. Watson for 2.
I really like how Tanaya is playing in this game. She's not forcing much. These are just all great looks that she's getting and capitalizing off of them.
Watson stopped by Timpson, and now a turnover. 3-on-1 the other way for Florida State. Latson with the assist, Gordon with the finish.
And you notice both teams look the best when they can get out in space and play with some tempo.
Citron, tough pass for Watson to handle. Notre Dame holds on to it. Shot clock now at 9. Hidalgo wide open 3. That's off the mark.
Finds OMG with the finish on the left side.
OMG.
What a cool nickname. I love that.
I challenge you to work that into a call. I will lay out. I will be quiet. You see her coming down. I expect if she does something big, I just expect you to just shout out an OMG.
I feel like that's an easy one.
That is an easy one. NC State and Notre Dame, that's at 6 Eastern. Then Liz Kitley and Virginia Tech will host Duke Thursday on the ACC Network.
You see Florida State calling, I believe, a zone, either 1-3-1 or matchup 2-3 off of the made free throw, trying to switch things up a little bit.
Marshall inside, rebound pulled down by Timpson.
Notre Dame has missed a few shots around the rim.
Gordon on the pull-up.
It's so fast how they turn defense to offense. I took a look at you there. I missed the opportunity.
I gave you the OMG look, but then you're waiting for a bigger play. I get it. Florida State's outscored Notre Dame 9-3 here in this quarter. Now Notre Dame will try to shoot Florida State out of that zone. That's Westbeld knocking down her second three.
Which she does for this team, so.
Just 11 a game. They had 9 total in their last game against Pitt. They are first in the ACC in fewest turnovers a game, so a little out of character for Florida State. Turnabout is fair play though, and one! And she converts. First points in the game for the sophomore who transferred in from Cal, averaging 4.5 a game.
This is exactly what Coach Wyckoff said she wanted in their game plan, to be disruptive, to switch things up, to keep Notre Dame off balance and be able to get stops and run.
Gordon flies in for the rebound for Florida State. Seminoles are 5 for their last 5 from the field, and now that one off the mark. Hidalgo so far 6 points on 2 of 7 shooting, looking for the assist inside, and she'll get it with Citron.
It's a great pass. Sony Citron just getting behind the defense. Hannah delivers it right on time. I love the patience down there to finish.
4th assist for Hidalgo to go along with those 6 points and 3 rebounds. Pagetti. Marshall, good job defensively. Seven points for Pagetti. Latson leading the way for Florida State with 15. DeWolf with 10 to pace Notre Dame inside of 5 to play first half.
Florida State's zone really slowing down Notre Dame.
Great closeout for the block by Latson on the three-point attempt by DeWolf. Drop down inside. The shot too strong by Timpson, but you know what Timpson does. She's going to fight.
She is absolutely going to fight. I love that she stayed with it. I think that's a great play by Tucker to penetrate into the seams of the defense, and a nice little dump down pass.
Florida State by 7. Notre Dame gets the 3 from DeWolf.
Notre Dame being able to find those threes from either in transition or in the corner against that zone.
We talked about it before. You want to pull a team out of the zone, you got to make some of those threes. And Notre Dame now 6 of 14 from outside the three-point line here in the first half. DeWolf's 3 for 5. Latson for 2 more.
Like, she is hot. Like, every time she goes in there, I think
sizzling
she's making
hot.
a...
You want to go sizzling right now? Okay. 7 of 11 shooting. That's sizzling. Down to 4. Hidalgo. Pagetti there defensively. Hidalgo has to heave it. Missed the mark, and a shot.
Exactly, they are. And it's Notre Dame's just playing a little bit too slow in that half court. They still could play with some pace, cut hard, screen hard, get some movement.
Pagetti can't get it, was looking for the foul, none called, and here comes Hidalgo. Hidalgo, tough finish, and the foul. And you saw the difference right there. Florida State misses, Hidalgo gets out and runs, and they are so good in transition, especially the freshman who finishes off the three-point play. Latson ducks under for 2 more.
But that's the thing. Notre Dame needs to string together some stops. You know, the percentages right now from Florida State they're just shooting the ball too well. They're scoring too easy.
Citron kicks it outside. Hidalgo off the mark. Latson 1 on 3, and Hidalgo crosses over, floats it up, no. Westbeld fighting on the offensive glass, second chance here, and she'll do it herself.
Yeah, Maddie Westbeld, just such a, solid, quiet force for them. She came in and she ended up, to start the game, she was a little quiet, then she got loose from the three-point line and she just gets a O-board and finish right there. I do like the decision from Hannah to penetrate and get into the gaps against that zone.
Deep three on the way. Florida State stays sizzling. Fourth three-pointer they've made. Overall for the game, they are 17 of 31 from the field. That is 55%.
Bajetti, a player that can really get hot from that three-point line, too.
DeWolf off Citron's knees, and then it was Justin Walters, Muffet McGraw in the studio at halftime to talk about this one and preview the next game. UNC and Duke at a sold-out Cameron Indoor. Easy one for Watson.
That's what I want to see Notre Dame do more of. You've seen them have success here in back-to-back possessions of getting into the paint and penetrating and finding players.
Bajetti, open three again. Drops down another one. She's got 13. She is 3 for 4 from outside the three-point line. Bajetti was 4 of 26 in the previous 4 games from outside the three-point line. Hidalgo and the right, but if you did, what did you do the next night? Shoot and shoot some more.
Shoot some more. Get the reps in between games. Get your confidence back, whatever you got to do.
Westbeld, good read to step in and knock it away. Another turnover. That's number 11 for Florida State. Hidalgo on the crossover. Then the pull-up, no. Turnage with the rebounds. I think Florida State will just put on the brakes here. They don't do that too often. It's usually all gas and no brakes. But 3.5 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Hold for one. Gordon. Off to Latson. Citron, excellent defender, made it very tough on Latson, but Tanaya Latson makes tough shots.
Incredible.
Hidalgo at the buzzer. That will do it. They shot 58% in the half, 69% from the floor in that second quarter.
Yeah, and that's credit to them for sticking to their identity and doing what they want to do, but I also expect to see Notre Dame pick it up defensively.
First half.
I think A+. I think she pressured her when she needed to. She played smart and played without fouling when she needed to, and then also credit the team defense for everyone being locked in. It's an assignment for one player, but it's also on the team to be locked in to slowing Hannah down.
And also this zone really made Notre Dame work. They try to find something mid-range, and getting the roll is Westbeld.
And I love that adjustment. That is a great decision to put Maddie, who is a great decision maker and shot maker for this Notre Dame team, right around that logo.
Latson tried to drop it down for Timpson. Nothing doing there, and here's Hidalgo.
And that's where Florida State's got themselves in trouble at times in this game, is turning it over in the paint. As you see Hannah just get a nice little runner down the lane.
2 field goals in the first minute for Notre Dame to make it a 3-point game. Gordon. Tough shot. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Logo.
Do it one more time.
OMG
yes.
From the logo.
She is not the tallest person on the court, but showed no fear in the middle. Turning around, little off-balance shot there by DeWolf, and Florida State's got it. Latson in transition. Notre Dame closes down.
The game, how she's scoring the ball and what she's done, but you've seen her a few times in this game get into the paint and turn it over. She's done a great job this season with her assist numbers. That's been a great growth area for her, where she's really doing a good job of getting her teammates involved. I'd like to see her keep her dribble and just dribble it out.
Westbeld. DeWolf, tough shot. No. Rebound pulled down by Timpson. Back to Latson. We take a look at the numbers as Latson on the drive has it blocked from the first half, just to point out how well Florida State shot at what Notre Dame needs to do here in the second half. And it starts with Hidalgo.
All of them just kind of unforced, making decisions once they leave their feet.
There's Hidalgo all over Gordon, but Gordon keeps the dribble.
Just hounded.
Latson, great adjustment for 2 more. 24 for Tanaya.
Super crafty with her finishes around the rim, just contorting her body, moving the ball, can score it all kinds of ways.
Citron. Tough shot, couldn't get it to go, and last touch.
Latson has 24 points in the game. She comes in, gets the defender up, and just moves the ball to the right and finishes around her.
Timpson can't get it. Timpson keeps it alive. Tie up, possession arrow. Florida State basketball on the baseline. Turnage. Latson trapped in the corner, tough spot.
Maybe disrupt her a little bit, or just a heads-up play. Player catches the ball in the low corner is a great area of the Florida trap.
Here's Bajetti picking up Hidalgo. Citron. Citron with the left.
And Citron's been a little off, a little quiet today, but she's definitely a player for this Notre Dame team, a leader that can, take over and run off some points in bunches.
Too strong from Latson. Timpson couldn't control it. Here's Hidalgo. Rejected by Timpson. DeWolf can't get the follow. Knocked away from behind
by Hannah Hidalgo.
Second block for Timpson. Westbeld for 2. Latson to the bench, probably giving her a rest around that 5-minute media timeout. Turnage, little hot. Well, the number that jumps out is 14. That's the total number of turnovers for Florida State. 4 for Notre Dame. I'll tell you one number that jumps out as well, rebounding. Florida State is a +4 in rebounding margin. Good drive to the basket by the birthday girl. Bransford gets her first points. Timpson on the turnaround, short. Things get a little tough when the leading scorer is on the bench for Florida State, because everything just flows through Latson, and not a lot of flow right now for Florida State.
Yeah, for sure. And good job by Marshall and Maddie down there to defend without fouling.
There's a block rejected by Bonner, taken away by Florida State's Gordon. Gordon to the basket. And she'll earn a trip to Miami, BC, and Louisville and Pittsburgh all Saturday here on the ACC Network. Gordon into double figures with 10, 3 in double figures for each team.
Now you see Sony showing her versatility with Hidalgo out. She's running the point for Notre Dame.
Top 40 in the net. You see the rankings, ACC and the AP top 25, but Notre Dame's the top team in the net. So this is a team that you'll see a lot of in these next couple of weeks.
Yeah, and if you've been following the ACC play all season, you've seen just how tough this league is and just how good so many teams are.
Out of the media timeout, it's Bonner back the other way for Florida State for the 2. Tough drive for the 2 for Bransford on the other end.
But I like those offensive possessions for Notre Dame. When they get something under control going toward the rim, it opens everything else up, and either they get a drive or it leads to a better shot.
Latson back on the floor for Florida State as they try to attack this Notre Dame zone. Latson, tough pass. And
finds Bonner at the rim.
A block shot for OMG would deserve an OMG.
OMG. With the block. What is she, 5'4"? What do we have her? What is it? 5'4".
Give or take. Latson is fouled by Citron. The other side for Florida State. Timpson. Latson drains another three. Tanaya Latson has 27 points. She's made 3 out of 4 threes, and she's 11 of 18 from the field overall.
Quick breather, did not slow her down none. Down.
Latson had not been doing a lot of scoring in the last couple of games, averaging 14.5 points a game. She's been a facilitator. You talked about her evolution, becoming a complete player for Florida State, but when she needs to score, she can fill it up. Timpson for 2.
Good, I love that finish for Timpson. And absolutely, what you said about Latson is when she's not scoring, she still finds ways to impact the game. She needs to be on the floor. Coach Wyckoff realizes that. That's another part of her growth, is how she can impact the game when she's not scoring. And she's shown this season that she's able to do that.
After a little bit of a slow start here in this quarter, Florida State has picked it up offensively. 3 for their last 3 from the field. Notre Dame looking for a counter. Citron trying to create, and she does.
Nifty little scoop finish on the right side. Notre Dame's found a lot of success getting catches on the foul line.
That's 2 over 30. And here she comes. Finds Citron, another good adjustment. That won't drop. And then Citron gets the tie-up. Way to give the full reset at 30. And Notre Dame goes to work. Approaching 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Knocked out of Westbeld's hands. In 5th place in the tightly bunched ACC standings with an 8-4 record. And a turnover. Latson, Citron just picked up a foul. Has to pull back a little bit as Latson goes to the basket for 2 more. That's 28.
When she gets downhill in the open court, it's like an automatic 2 points. Just hard to stop.
Actually, I just shorted her one. That's how hot she is. 29 points for Latson. You got to come up with a word better than sizzling at this point. Player down on the deck, and an offensive foul is going to be called. Bell knocking down Timpson. That wasn't the call. The call was on Citron, who picks up her 4th personal foul. Bajetti skips to the corner. Latson draws a crowd. Notre Dame gets a stop, and here's Hidalgo. Bajetti gives chase. Hidalgo almost 3-point line.
But I love that she's getting to the line. You know, struggling to shoot it from the field, but knowing that drawing fouls has been successful for her today.
She's now 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Again, Latson with the force. Notre Dame ready for her defensively, and here's Hidalgo trying to turn around Bajetti. 3-pointer, no. Bransford picks it up, lost the handle, and got it back.
Westbeld rushed that 3. I think she could have took her time or got a better possession, so I love the hustle by Bransford to get it back.
After all that, no reset. Shot clock now down to 7. Bransford spinning, tiptoeing too many times. Even though Florida State has cooled off a little from the floor here in the second half, they are still shooting 54% from the field against Notre Dame for the game.
I like the selection of shots. Every now and then you see occasional force or, you know, something where players trying to make a play, but for the most part, Florida State's taking good shots.
Bajetti can't get that 3 to drop, and Westbeld's got the rebound, and Notre Dame will hold for 1.
Florida State has a foul to give if they would want to take it, to not let Notre Dame get a score right here at the end of the quarter.
Bajetti with 2 fouls, so she would not be the first choice to give a foul. And they're going to play it out. Here's Hidalgo with 4, and a foul is
need to be in the game, a foul that we don't want them to have. I like no calls, so I wouldn't have called that.
Here's DeWolf. That's blocked. Florida State's going to
good.
Now I'm going to say the footwear for Brooke probably is a little bit more comfortable than the footwear for Niel. It's just a guess, though.
I have to agree. I love that. You know, all the staff. I think all the staff have on the pink Air Maxes.
First possession of the fourth quarter is off the mark for Florida State, and here is Hidalgo. She's got 17 points, and she'll try to add 19 for Hannah, 1 shy of 20. She has scored 20 or more in the last 9 games. Gordon.
The zone slowing Florida State down now as well.
Well, Brooke Wyckoff trying to buy some. Still shaking her head over that foul call at the end of the third quarter. Westbeld draws the double. And then a turnover.
I like that double by Florida State. I'm glad they're able to get the turnover, because when you do that double, you're going to want to come away with the ball.
Three-pointer on the way, no good, and a rebound for Bransford. Here's Hidalgo. Hidalgo, tough shot, was looking to get back to the free throw line, cannot. Open three, DeWolf, got it.
And that's a great decision by Bransford. She obviously could have taken that three, but by percentages, she finds DeWolf, who knocks it down.
First points of the second half for Anna DeWolf. Latson has it taken away. Hidalgo feeds DeWolf. Beautiful assist by Hannah Hidalgo. Assist now for Hannah to go along with her 19 points and 5 rebounds. Momentum turning to Notre Dame. Can Florida State get a hoop out of the timeout? They do. Timpson comes through. She's got 9.
That's a big basket. After the momentum shift, to just have a nice, strong, solid finish inside by Timpson is a great settling basket for Florida State.
Marshall, high-low, taken away by Gordon, and now she'll go on the run for Florida State. Drop back for Latson, behind the back. The dish inside, but stolen by Bransford. Hidalgo, DeWolf, open three is good.
It's a big three by DeWolf, and you see it on both ends. The team that takes care of the ball is the team that's going to be successful today. Turnovers are leading the offense for both teams.
Anna DeWolf has a Notre Dame high 21 points. She had gone for 17 twice here in her first season with the Irish. Latson will launch a three and answer. For the 6th time this season, Tanaya Latson's gone for 30 or more. She's got 32. Her career high is 35. She did that this season against Florida. Still a ton of time to go here in the fourth quarter. Inside of 7 minutes to play, tied at 69. Westbeld for three, no. Bransford, big time on the glass.
Big offensive rebound and put back by Bransford. She is having herself a birthday game. I love the minutes that she's given Notre Dame today.
6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists off the bench for KK.
Doing all the little things.
Tipped away, DeWolf, Latson to save the basket. No reset, and now they do reset. They said that the possession had changed completely. Somehow, some way, that made it to Michaela Timpson.
Somehow, some way is right.
And now Notre Dame wants to take a timeout. Points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Timpson, 11 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Notre Dame basketball out of the Notre Dame timeout. DeWolf, Latson got a block. 8 blocks as a team for Florida State. DeWolf, beautiful feed, and another finish by KK Bransford.
That was a nice play by DeWolf. She's lighting it up offensively today, gets the defense to bite, puts them to sleep, and finds her player cutting back door.
Latson kicks it into the corner. Bonner answers with a three.
I mean, we knew this would be an offensive game, but it's really going to come down to the wire. Both teams just putting on a great offensive performance, trading baskets.
You mean it lived up to your hype? I love when that happens. Hidalgo, tough one, no. Offensive rebound, fought inside by Watson, unable to finish. And here is Bajetti, turns around, she'll try a three, and that's short.
First half and hasn't gotten many looks at many shots in the second half due to maybe some foul trouble and just the flow of the game. But Shot selection is going to be key coming down to the end of this game.
I wonder if Hidalgo is 100%. We've seen her a couple of times today, just hands on the knees, trying to get her breath a little bit. Here's DeWolf. No, Bajetti's got a rebound. Hidalgo looked pretty good on that play. Does what she does, steps in, gets the steal, and will earn a trip to, no, it's a jump ball. Citron back into the game, playing with 4. Nifty move inside. No, she's got to be careful on the glass. And then closing in on 4 minutes to go here in the 4th. Florida State by 1. Gordon.
OMG! The X factor for this Florida State team drains a big 3.
She's got 13. Perfect use of the OMG by you, Jasmine. Florida State up by 4.
I mean, she makes it easy. She's having a terrific season. Strong candidate for most improved.
Hidalgo can't get it. Westbeld, second chance, yes. Double-double for Westbeld. $20 turnovers for Florida State. Here's Bransford. Looking for Citron.
I think they may be looking to get it inside too, but when you catch it on that high post without dribbling out, the spacing to make that high-low pass is a little jumbled.
Westbeld off balance for 2. Maddie Westbeld now with 18 points to go along with her 11 rebounds.
All season long when Notre Dame has needed to be settled or needed a big-time bucket, Maddie Westbeld has been able to do it.
Latson, reminder, Citron playing with 4. Latson in trouble, in traffic, double.
In this game, just getting in the paint and not really having control over it, not sure what she wants to do, and leading to a turnover.
Hidalgo on the pull-up, too strong. Into the hands of Latson. Tanaya with 32. Tanaya with the kick. Bajetti, open 3 on the way. Won't drop. Offensive rebound. Put back. Big time play. Timpson.
The huge rebound put back by Timpson.
Florida State by 2 with 2 minutes to play.
And this crowd can feel it. It's getting loud in here right now.
Citron, yes. Citron into double figures with 11. We're tied again. Into the hands of Latson. Timpson. Latson into the corner, wide open 3. Nope, and an easy rebound for Watson.
I love the extra pass, though. Notre Dame has left that corner open twice in a row. Bonner didn't make the extra to OMG the possession before, but Timpson bailed him out with the offensive rebound. That time they come up empty.
Hidalgo with the dish. Watson has it rejected. It's Timpson with the block.
The rim protector. Averaging 2.5 blocks per game is Timpson.
Final minute of the 4th, tied at 79. Gordon, 8 to shoot. Now with 5. Bajetti off the mark. Citron's got it. Here comes Notre Dame. Citron across half court. Niele Ivey wants Citron putting it into play. Into the hands of Hidalgo, once again defended by Bajetti. They will work the clock.
That's a fun matchup to see right now. Bajetti's done a great job defensively all game. You know what Hannah's capable of doing.
Well, Bajetti foul. Yeah, there's a foul right there. So as you... To Hidalgo. Now Bajetti's got the 4. She can't foul. Notre Dame has to go with 5. With 4. Hidalgo off the glass, too strong. Rebound, foot 4 out of bounds. Latson looking inside. They are looking for the tip. It's broken up, and we will have overtime here in Bajetti for Florida State. Opening tip of overtime. Controlled by Florida State. 3-point attempt is Citron. Citron lost the handle. Latson got in there. Tie up, possession arrow. No. Citron missed 9 games with a knee injury. Returned a little over a month ago, January 7th. She's got that leg sleeve. 2-1 on the shot clock. Has to heave it. And it's going to be a shot clock fouls. And she looks a little uncomfortable at the moment. On the turnaround, pretty touch by Timpson.
Okay, Timpson showing a little bit of range, getting out from underneath the basket.
15 points, 11 rebounds. Bransford. Westbound launches a 3. No good. Rebound for Latson. 32 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Great game for the sophomore from Miami. Again, deep 3. Bajetti off the mark, and here come the Irish. Hidalgo, the feet inside, nifty move, but good recovery, and another block, 2 blocks on that trip. Florida State's done a great job defensively with those block shots today.
They really have, just using their length and pursuing the basketball.
Latson looked like she was in trouble, but she knew what she was doing all along. She had KK Timpson there with her, and it's a 4-point lead for the Seminoles in OT.
Timpson with another double-double. 17 points and 12 rebounds.
Hidalgo can't block that. 21 for Hannah Hidalgo. That's 10 straight games with 20 or more for the freshman. Latson on the turnarounds. Won't drop. And a rebound for Westbell.
A good job by Westbell to put a body on Timpson, who's a great rebounder.
Hidalgo goes down the lane for 2 more.
These are some of the easiest baskets we've seen Hannah get today.
Bajetti's got to be careful, right? Even though we're in OT, she's got the 4 fouls. Had to let her go.
Exactly.
Tough pass. Latson's got it. Bajetti gets bumped by KK Bransford.
On the other end, KK Timpson finishes in the paint.
12 blocks for Florida State today. Gordon to the basket, spins it in for 2.
It's a nice, strong, just baseline take. Just so quick, just at 5'4", but finishes strong at the rim.
15 for Gordon. Florida State back in front. Hidalgo. Latson went for the steal. Hidalgo's got it. Steps back, and she is fouled and will go to the free throw. 25 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 4 steals for Hannah Hidalgo. Gordon for 3. She's got it.
She is truly the X factor. She even caught it low around her feet and was able to still sink the 3.
18 for Gordon. 1 minute to go in overtime. Bransford on the drive. Another Florida State block. No reset. DeWolf open 3. Got it!
DeWolf's been hot from 3 all game. That was a big one.
88 all. What a game here in Tallahassee. Bajetti. Timpson draws the double team. She's in trouble. And a timeout is called by Flipply. Does she do one of her patented moves to try to take it away? A little trouble getting it in. Here's Hidalgo defensively. Bajetti can't get the 3. Rebound pulled down by Notre Dame. And a timeout.
I'm still a Blue Devil at heart.
Citron for Westbell, looking for Hidalgo on the handoff. Hidalgo out at the logo. Now with 9. And now she'll go with 6. Hidalgo to the basket. Won't drop. Fight for it. Thrown up after the buzzer. Our third jump ball of the game is controlled by Florida State. Gordon on the drive. Lost the hand.
Good decision to take that gap and punch the lane line, but Hannah will get her hands on the ball, that's for sure.
Citron. Turnover by Notre Dame. Latson 3-on-2 the other way. Latson, beautiful move to duck through for 2.
That is really nice. The little spin got the defense thinking that she was going to pass to her teammate on the 3-point line.
Citron answers a 3 for Notre Dame.
Miscommunication by Florida State. Just doesn't get matched up in transition, and they pay for it.
Tip out of bounds by Bransford.
Mentioned, didn't score in the first overtime, and here she gets herself on the board in the second one.
Hidalgo there to swarm. I don't know if I have seen, there is a 3 knocked down by Bajetti. I was about to say, I don't know if I've seen a team this late in the game in the second overtime not shoot free throws on a foul, but you don't have time to get things out when these teams are going back and forth. 93 on the board now for Florida State. Bajetti with 16. Hidalgo couldn't get it. Rebound for Timpson.
And credit to Sarah Bajetti. She started the first half hot from 3, got cold late in the game, and then sinks a big one from the top of the key.
Latson needs help, finds it in the corner. Bonner can't get the 3. Citron on the push. In the corner, DeWolf. Not this time. Great save by Bransford to Hidalgo. Florida State gets a stop at the basket, and here comes Latson.
You know, Florida State's doing a good job at not fouling Hannah on some of those takes, so I'd like to see her recognize the defense coming over and see what she can find behind the shot blockers.
Something's going on with Hidalgo's left side or left shoulder. She's grabbed at it a few times here the last couple of trips down the floor. Bajetti, Citron's got 4 fouls. Bajetti, great catch. The heave as the shot clock was winding down. Off the mark from Bonner. Citron on the push. Beautiful finish by Citron.
And I think in these last 2 minutes, Notre Dame will put the ball in her hands a little more and have her be the decision maker some. She's a leader for this team. Sony is able to help close out games.
Hidalgo on Latson. Back to Latson. In trouble, and Hidalgo gets called. Arm looks more maybe like the arm, shoulder perhaps. Timpson, good defense there by Watson just into the game.
And I don't know if it's fatigue, but Florida State passed that into Timpson, and then everybody just stood around the 3-point line. She had no options if she couldn't get that shot up for herself.
Hidalgo for Westbell. Westbell on the drive, denied. Rebound for Timpson. 14 rebounds for KK Timpson. Latson, Hidalgo cleaned out by a screen. Citron's got a rebound. Tie game, second overtime. Citron quickly into the front court. Westbeld, size advantage, can't get it, but a foul is called. And we're tied at 93 in the second overtime. Westbeld breaks the tie. She's got 19.
Quietly.
1 minute to go in OT number 2. Timpson trying to work inside, and a foul is going to be called, and you can understand why.
Yeah. It's honestly the focus, too. We talked about throughout the game, Florida State with the turnovers, Notre Dame settling for threes, not getting in the seams, not getting stops, not being locked in defensively. So here in this overtime, you see the focus of both teams, and it's been fun to watch them execute late game.
Citron, no. Rebound for Timpson. Big board by Timpson, showing no fatigue on that grab. Florida State looks like they may call a timeout. Instead, they're going to play it out. Maybe they're just going to let the shot clock wind down a little bit, or just let Latson go to work. 10 on the shot clock. Latson will go to work. Hidalgo knocked it away. Bransford there. Battle for the basketball and a timeout. Here we go. Tipped. Latson gets it back. On the pull-up, off balance, no good, and Hidalgo's got it, and no. Citron knocked away by Latson, and a foul is called. And conference play. No doubt, 2 free throws. Turnage with the inbound. Knocked away, Hidalgo's got it, into the front court, and fouled by Gordon with 1.
Gets a chance to have Hannah on the free throw line.
Watson got, no doubt. Hidalgo with the free throws after Citron had put the team ahead. No timeouts for Florida State. They have to go the length of the court in a 2-possession game. And in double over.